see Naruto.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular sight for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament. Well, this one has a chance to be really good. Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Will settle. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. These putts keep the round together. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Those keep the round going, those par putts. Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
This hole has been lengthened in 2014, some 30-plus yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed, making this drive a little bit more important now. You can't just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side.
Frank, they say you have to ride the wind. Boy, he got all of that one.
Got every ounce out of the conditions.
Second shot. Good look at the green. That will be a great look at birdie. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Now on to the third. First par 5 on the course here at TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, the length of the hole hasn't really changed. It used to be 2 fairway bunkers down the left. Now there's only 1. Still a hazard that runs. He's gone for a little extra.
He makes a great pass.
Lemon golf ball. Shout out to him and Torch, superhero, Sensor 4, Marvel. Shout out to my girl B. Lawson and Captain Marvel. Keep fans on too. The power of the cosmos.
certainly over 300 yards, Frank. Call it about 310. Uh-oh, this one's going left, Frank.
All right, Eagle. Oh! That actually went in! What? How? That was amazing!
And we pick up action.
I mean, of course. That was really perfect.
Frank, the Maseratis.
Let's get it. Let's go.
120 on the first few holes here.
Yeah, you've got all 12 cylinders going. Just a player in full flight. It's amazing how that club's tearing through the air, I don't know, 100, 120 miles an hour. Ball just sailing down the fairway. Managing to hold those greens. And, of course, the greens today are putting so beautifully. So we have a chance to just sort of light it up there today.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
This would give him the par. Frank, a par here, that's just fine. Frank, this is a demanding driving hole, the par 4 fifth.
Another hole that bends gently to the left. There used to be 2 bunkers down the right side. It's now 1, and it's in the perfect position to make you think about your tee shot. Really, you have to be left of that. The new tee's added a little bit of yardage to it. The green still looks the same as what it once was. It tilts slightly from left to right. But you can see why a draw is the preferred shot at TPC Scottsdale.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good looking shot right here. Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Trying to make yet another birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now to the par 4 6. Decision time, Frank. Driver, or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's being stiffened up, though. The length hasn't increased with that bunkering in that choke point. So, the strategy. Do you have the length to get past them? Or, if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot.
Frank, this is an important approach shot because our featured player was really good early, a little bit shaky of late. This is a point in time where you need to get it back.
Yeah, you almost need to stop. Just stand still for a second. Almost just flush it out, because at the moment you're starting to look right and left at the trouble. Let's get back to what worked. Let's start looking where we want the ball to go, where the flag is, and start going there.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll.
Oh, I thought he had that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Good par. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the 7th hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here, because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
That is impressive. Hit every single green in regulation today. Well done. And getting ready for the putt. Just drip that in.
Well, it's 4 1/4 inches. Use it all.
Now here at the par 4 8, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards.
Well, that's the way you draw it up here at the 8th. You want to get it out there. He's done that, and he's kept it in the fairway. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Good swing, good shot yet again. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
So a tester from 4 feet. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
You knew it right away, Frank. That's a good one.
Solid.
110 yards now, and let's see what the wind is going to do. And through the grass up, you can see it's a helping breeze. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. And now he has this for the birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Chance to get it close here. Frank, what has stood out for you watching this player into these wins?
A lot of smart decisions. Not trying to fight the wind, using it, and really just a lot of good strikes, one after the other.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Score that a birdie. On to the par 4 11th hole. Frank, what's the best play here?
No bunkers really here to worry about, Rich, so you have to pick something in the distance as a good line. Something a little bit away from the water that protects the left side of this fairway. And it's adjacent to the 15th hole, the other par 5 coming home. So a good drive, perhaps with a little bit of cut off the tee. And that should shape up nicely for this long par 4.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Birdie try up next. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Good putt. Well, Frank, this is kind of the forgotten par 3 on the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale. All of that attention on hole number 16. What do you think of the par 3 12th?
This is by far tougher, Rich. Downhill tee shot, especially off that back tee. Bunkering down the left, sort of it catches your eye, but it also takes your eye off the water, which is behind and to the right of this green. Got to be careful. This is a real sleeper, this par 3.
That is how it's done, right there. What an approach shot. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Continuing to putt with confidence. Par 5 13, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is. Water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit from the right side.
I think he was hurt to my girl. We left this together over. She playing his own also. It's part of the cosmos.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Settles in over the putt. Well, he's done it. That's an eagle right there. Tremendous effort. At the 14th now, it's a par 4.
And a dogleg left once again. The bunker on the left side's been pushed out to the fairway to really make you think whether or not you can carry that. It's a lengthy second shot because it's going to play a little bit uphill. And this green is well protected on the left side with the 2 bunkers.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up. You can bring it in high. You can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Frank, uphill shot. What did you like to do on a play like this?
The biggest thing really is to try and work on your balance. You've got to make sure you get through the shot and normally take an extra club.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot, easy birdie.
In the heart. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Frank, one of the great moments in tournament history here in Scottsdale, you go back to 1996, the sudden death playoff between Phil Mickelson and Justin Leonard. Mickelson has always been the hero out here because he went to Arizona State.
Yeah, and it still runs through his veins, Rich. It was such an important win for him because to do it in front of people that he considered his home crowd, was huge. And then also to do it in a playoff where, obviously it's win or lose. So for Mickelson, 1996 and TPC Scottsdale, certainly win home.
Now to the 16th hole, and Frank, what makes this so special is the walk underneath the grandstands. It's the Gladiator coming into the Coliseum.
That's a perfect description, Rich, and that's why this hole is unlike any other hole on the PGA Tour. The atmosphere that the players feel on that tee, they cannot prepare for, they can't experience anywhere else. This is a once-in-a-lifetime par 3.
And when you look at it from up high with the blimp view, it sort of appears as though they've dropped Fenway Park or Wrigley Field right into the desert. And this is a sellout crowd. I mean, this is 20,000 fans, and there's nothing like it. There's not a single hole in golf that has more fans on it than the 16th here at TPC Scottsdale.
Super Bowl type atmosphere. I like it. I like it. I love it.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Makes it sneaky distance.
We have said it over and over. Another birdie. Now to the 17th, and Frank, fair to say this is one of the best short par 4s in all of golf?
It is. The drivable par 4 that's designed the way it's meant to be played is a winner. The ones that are just shortened to be made drivable, they don't work. This was designed to be a 17th hole, and it was designed to be drivable. You couldn't get a better place, and you couldn't get a better par 4.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. To the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker. Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont, that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
This is about 125 yards. That might be a fat 8-iron for me. Terrific golf shot, and now that for an easy birdie. Biggest crowds in all of golf, and a big putt right here to win the Waste Management Phoenix Open. And he has it for birdie. Just a tremendous week of golf, and that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.
Emmanuel Nara wins Phoenix Open. Emmanuel Nara won the Phoenix Open on Sunday for his 101st PGA Tour title and 3rd time this season. That's like one of my favorite numbers, 101, and we got it! Like a class. 101. Like a class in college. 101. Alright. Yes. Emmanuel Nara won the Phoenix Open on Sunday for his 101st PGA Tour title and 3rd time this season. Nara finished with a final round 19 under 52 to close out the victory. Alright, thank you for the acknowledgement. Alright, CBC Naruto. Over and out.